talk my culture, man. Look, listen, I don't know if you could see me, but look, listen, I just want to talk to you, and I think that this is the right environment, right place to talk to my culture. Like, look, listen, I am on the, socials, right? And I think probably some of you, my culture, possibly have watched my content, and probably just this is your first video they're watching. If you are, I'm saying Jacob Brown official, do you know what I'm saying? Babuji. Hey man, look, listen, I don't know, the thing about stereotype, yeah, it's bizarre, in I'm saying. I mean, look, people like to be like, oh yeah, so, he's Sri Lankan Tamil, he's Southeast Asian, and they like to put you on a stereotype, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's the most, oppressive thing that, one could believe in themselves, that they are their, cultural identity. And I think, being human, right? For me, it's like, just being able to experience everything. You know what I'm saying? Look, listen, when I was in my younger years, I mean, especially coming from a great culture, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the Sri Lankan Tamil culture has a lot of value to add, you know what I'm saying, to the larger communities of, the UK, you know what I'm saying? But especially people don't know what, we had to go through, you know what I'm saying? The reason why a lot of people migrated from northern part of Sri Lanka is because of a civil war that took place between the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam and the Sri Lankan government, you know what I'm saying? And it was a armed struggle for freedom, liberation, and that's why it's called Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. So a lot of time people might be like, oh, you know what? People that actually see my content and, probably be like, oh, you know what? Brown is a rebel, bro. He's a rebel, do you know what I'm saying? He's a rebel. It's because it's just in our DNA, do you know what I'm saying? Especially like, the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam came into, existence because to protect our people, do you know what I'm saying? Because if you know about, the displacement, if you know about, all the atrocities that has happened in any war-torn place, right? There has to be a group of people that had to come together to, help, ease the situation and reassure the communities, our community, that everything was going to, be okay. And especially there was like, a lot of children's dying, women's being raped or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So, look, ethnic cleansing, genocide, I'll make another video to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to just be able to talk to my trauma culture, just to open up on where this, brand is going, Jacob Brown Official. And I just want to do it in depth because I think depth is way more important than just, talking on surface level. Well, just hear me out. Look, listen, I think those of you has had some misinformation, mishandling of information. Or look, as much as there's been mishandling of information and there's like been a whole bunch of bullshit, or for that, fuck you, I'm saying. I mean, it's important just to realize that people will ultimately tell a whole bunch of stories or whatnot about you without them knowing who the fuck you are. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, listen, I had to live through a whole bunch of stuff where people were projecting out me to be like someone that I'm not. So I'm saying, look, listen, I'm just a free spirit. If you see my social accounts, right, it says free spirit because I don't care, like, how old you are, man. It's about youth. It's about, how you think. It's about, the having the mental capacity to just realize, man, look, listen, we're here on earth for a very short time. Nothing is guaranteed. I mean, you could, be in a relationship, you could buy a car, you could buy a house, you could have all this amount of money, and it could be, the next moment, it could be very temporary and everything could be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? My story of, being on the space had to do with a lot of challenges of people that hasn't done the inner work, hasn't done the growth, the progress, the evolution of who they are to metamorphosize into a into who they want to be, and they got stuck because someone told them who they were versus going figuring out who they were. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I know people might, probably, laugh at my, circumstances or, see my failures and be like, you know what, man, he's blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? But then again, like, look, listen, I'm out here, man, doing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here living it, you know what I'm saying? It might not be like in a fancy place as of now because I don't got a mansion there, I don't got a car there, I might not have gone met a president of the United States, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's all about just utter belief that you deserve better. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, listen, I've studied a lot of great people, and I want to be able to talk about these people and people that has made a great influencing my life. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I can do what the fuck I want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? But first of all, I just want to just be able to elaborate in depth and say, yeah, man. Look, listen, Brown is an entrepreneur, Brown is a businessman, Brown is a salesman, Brown is a marketer, Brown is someone who understands business, understands the core essence of, you know, what, you know, determination, self-belief, and, you know, tenacity looks like, because that's all we got. If you're coming up from, you know, minimal, poverty-stricken, you know, childhood where there was a lot of, you were missing a lot of things from your childhood, and you just want the best for you, your future, your family. I'm not married yet, so I'm single. I'm gonna have some, you know, future wife, and, you know, pecker on the neck like a woodpecker. I'm just way more focused on just having my trauma coach just understand something, man. Look, listen, I've gone places to places, and I'm, you know, it's a question mark, because Brown is controversial. He's unconventional and it's unorthodox. So what I'm trying to elaborate is I got my own set of ways of doing things, and I'm you know, I'm a leader, do you know what I'm saying, in my own right, do you know what I'm saying, like my trauma coach who could be watching this could be a leader, do you know what I'm saying. Look, listen, I have no interest in, you know, pushing the brand launch or the brand into things that I don't want to promote, do you know what I'm saying. Look, listen, the reason why, you know, I, you know, promote the country or people, cultures that I promote, because they've been good to me. I mean, look, listen, when I talk about the Filipino communities, because they've been good to me, do you know what I'm saying. I've been through some situations, and then people turned up for me, do you know what I'm saying, and tried to help me out, and I always, you know, show the respect, do you know what I'm saying. It's same way as the Caribbean community, do you know what I'm saying. You know, in parts of the UK, there's also the Sri Lanka community, do you know what I'm saying, obviously, but also the Bangladeshi community. There's communities out there, do you know what I'm saying, who has shown, you know, you know, shown who they are, do you know what I'm saying? And I promote people that I want to promote, do you know what I'm saying? Look, let's get back to the talk, right? So there's been an evolution of, you know, where this brand has been going, do you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, listen, I could, you know, sit out here and do a whole bunch of dab and, you know, get the phone out and be like, you know, call me on my cell phone, later when you need my love, call me on my cell phone, later when you need. I can do all that Drake stuff, do you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to tell you is, man, look, listen, I'm a Southeast Asian man, and I do my thing my own way, and I got my own style, and I just got my own, you know, way about, you know, approaching things. Look, listen, this brand itself, it's just going to be so unconventional and unorthodox. I just want to be able to travel to countries. I want to first travel to, you know, where I'm from, hopefully, and just go show the beauty of where I'm from, which is Sri Lanka, do you know what I'm saying? Regardless of if it's the Sinhalese or the Tamils, it don't matter, do you know what I'm saying? But I just want to be able to, you know, showcase my, you know, adventures, like Dora the Explorer. You know, Dora the Explorer got the backpack on, and she's like, you know, Dora the Explorer. Who am I trying to quote? Do you know Dora the Explorer, right? You know, got in a backpack. When you're Nickelodeon, I think it used to go Cartoon Network, do you know what I'm saying, or CITV channels. I think it was CITV or CBB, so I'm not sure. So I'm saying, but what I'm trying to tell you is Dora the Explorer got the backpack on. She's like looking around. She's like, you know, oh my God, it's a nice fucking forest. You know what I'm saying, let's walk around. She's like walking around, and then she bumps into some you know, girl called Betsy and a tribal leader called you know, Adongu, some next name, I'm saying, and they're like, oh my God, it's a fucking cage, I'm saying. I think, you know, because when I was younger, like, I didn't really fit in with a lot of people, do you know what I'm saying? And I got to be honest with you, I just didn't fit with a lot of people. I'll chill with the goods and the bads. And what I mean by that is I've chilled with crowds, so I'm saying, I mean, I've chilled with really religious people, that I chill with non-religious people, that I chill with educated people, non-educated people, that I chill with really good people, really bad people. I've chilled with everyone from the spectrum of what a human being can be like, you know what I'm saying? And I've got to a conclusion, motherfuckers. You know, like when the Italians does it, man, like, you know, comprende, you know, whatever that means, do you know what I'm saying, you know? And when they talk, man, I don't know why they do this. Is like an expression. I mean, like, I can keep on doing this, like, you know, makes me look serious. You know what I'm saying? I see the politicians do it, like, you know, the Italian politicians. Anyway, shout out to Italy, man. Shout out to, you know, Napoli. Shout out to Sicily, man. I want to go to Palermo, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to the parts of Italy and go Venice, like, you know, go boat riding, do you know what I'm saying? On them fucking boat, motherfucker. Dab for that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, listen, for me, it's more to just, you know, realize that we're here. We're gonna get it going on. And I kind of realized something in it, like, you know, I've toured with everyone, like, I've toured with, like, the goods and the bads, and what is the bad? Because the yin and the yang, like, if you got the China, you know, Chinese symbol, right, the yin and the yang, if you see inside there's two dots where if the white, you know, background with that, you know, circle, black dot, and you can see both, right? You can just understand, like, you know, there's good in the bad and there's bad in the good, so I'm saying. So, hey man, like, I'm just, I just being a person who just, you know, obviously I'm, you know, aware of my surroundings, I'm saying, but I just don't care if you're good or bad, I'm saying. Who am I to judge, I'm saying? I think everyone deserves to, you know, just, you know, have a conversation, I'm saying. But then again, man, I'm gonna keep this channel live, and I just gotta tell you in it, regardless of what people have said in that, I just gotta just be able to elaborate. Like, I just do what the fuck I want to do. I'm building this brand, and I just want to do it the right way. I'm a Southeast Asian man, do the Southeast Asian stuff. I'm gonna get back to the gym, pull up, you know, doing some things. And I just hope my culture knows, like, because there was a lot of things I was going through, especially, like, you know, the last, you know, year, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, like, down the terrain, them fucking soldiers. Like, shout out to the military, man, so I'm saying. Shout out to SEAL training, shout out to the US Navy SEALs, shout out to the US military, man. I've been studying them for a long time, and survival techniques and whatnot, right? But, you know, what I'm trying to elaborate is, man, the brand was built on dirt, you know what I'm saying? It was built with people's doubt, and it was built on people trying to, you know, come against a Brown because of how brilliant he is. My drama culture, air guitars again, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, hey, look, I'm gonna finish off here, you know what I'm saying? The brand is welcome for anyone, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you are, I just don't fit the mold, and I'm like the person that, you know, people like to talk about good and a lot of bad, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm unconventional, unorthodox, I'm think I'm an intellectual, and with that you're going to get a lot of people who's going to come up and say, oh, you know what, blah, 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 he's this, he's that, you know what I'm saying? But people got to really know, man, people got to really let me talk and, you know, be able to converse with me on my level. But then again, like, you know, I like, you know, speaking to people from anywhere, because I'm an entrepreneur, businessman, salesman. One day I'm going to sell my product, man, I'm saying, on this brand, I'm saying. So, look, all of you out there, my job coach, man, who's coming back, you know, shout out to you. I really appreciate it. And maybe, like, you know, probably about, say, 10 people is going to watch this video, who's going to pay attention to, I'm saying. But what I got to tell you, man, this brand, this Jacob Brown Official, the launch itself, there has been a delay, but I just want to be able to share to my trauma culture, especially with, you know, the platforms, Jacob Brown Official, Brown Born year 1994, then we got, you know, Brown Boy, BTS7, and then Brown Boy The Cure, the 4 platforms on TikTok, and also the main platform, which is Jacob Brown Official, right, on YouTube. And I just want to be able to start a process and create an archive, a library of Brown's existence on this fucking planet, you know what I'm saying? You know, Galapagos Island, like, you know, fucking cave girl, tribe girls, like, you know, Charles Darwin, theory of evolution, right? Well, this ain't no theory, motherfuckers. Air guitar, bitches, you know what I'm saying? This is the Brown's brand, you know, Jacob Brown's Official. So, look, to finish off, some people can't stomach me. Some people might want to be like, oh, you know what, here he is again, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to just, you know, live it up, you know what I'm saying? Get the air guitars. You know, hey man, look, all I gotta tell you, welcome to the Brown's brand launch, official launch. I mean, the video was there, you know, being in Westminster. Let's just do what the fuck I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta beat all the, get out of the box, man. That's all I gotta tell you, get out of that box. People are trying to keep you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, peace a lot, man. It's a nice day, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's get it. Peace a lot.